Well, I'm going to do some cooking, quick cooking, easy cooking of chicken today. First, I start out with a little bit of olive oil. I have tin foil down here to help so I don't have a mess when I cook. And I put a little bit of olive oil down here on the table on the tin foil. And then I get my chicken out. You can get any kind of frozen chicken. This happens to be Omaha steak chicken here. I got a whole package of different kinds of meats, and so this was one of them that came with it. Have a little trouble getting it open here. Okay, looks like I got it. So you just take the chicken out and you flop it in the olive oil here on your sheet. Just get it all over the chicken there. That'll help make the herbs stick on better. So now then, I'm going to start out with a little sea salt. Do a little sea salt here on it. And then I like to take the whole black pepper with a little grinding machine there and put it out. Then I'm going to take some turmeric. This is really good for your health. It makes a unique taste on the chicken. You don't have to use any. I mean, you can just use any spices you got. I'm going to take a little ginger and put on there. And I've got some, let's see, it's McCormick's Grill Mate Montreal Spice rub for for steak. I don't have any chicken rub right now, so I'm just going to use this. It'll work just fine. And also too, I'm gonna use a little bit of garlic powder on here. You can just use anything you want. Just experiment with it and get it to where you like it. And I'll flip it over and do the same thing on the other side. See how nice that makes the spices stick to the chicken? Okay, here we go. We'll just start out with a salt and pepper again. Okay, here goes the pepper. Okay, some barbecue rub, steak rub. This rub cooks up real nice in the. I'm gonna bake this in tin foil. I put it in a little toaster oven bakery thing, and so it doesn't make much of a mess and doesn't heat the house up and doesn't make much problems with heating the house up either. So put a little bit of this garlic on there. Okay. Now then, I just wrap it up. I kind of wrap it loosely, leave a little bit of air in there so the juices can run around the chicken. Yeah, just kind of loosely do it. It doesn't have to be like totally tight around the chicken or anything. Okay. Okay, I've got my toaster oven here. I just take out the toaster rack, and then I've got a little slide tray. I just slide the chicken on there, and then I put it on 350 degrees. Put it on stay on, and then I'll be cooking it for about 35 minutes. So here we go. Okay, I'm getting ready. I'm going to boil some asparagus and cauliflower And my daughter taught me a neat trick there. She said you grab the asparagus and you pop it, and well, that one wasn't very good. But anyway, where it pops is where it's tough. So you throw that away, and then you're going to cut up the rest of it then from there. So you just pop all this off. As you can see, it pops right where you don't want to eat that part because it's tough. Okay, I get my little ceramic knife. I really like these, and I just kind of cut them in certain length pieces, bite size, I guess you'd say. Yeah, I call my cooking method the bacon boil method. It makes it so easy to clean up and very easy to cook. Okay, I'm just going to throw this in a pot of boiling water. Now then, I'm going to get my cauliflower. Rinse it off, make sure it's all nice and clean. Okay, now I'll just start cutting some pieces off here, I think. Okay, oops, you don't want to drop it like that. Anyway, we'll just wash that off again. This is a pretty tight head of cauliflower here. Now I can see down in there a little bit more. Okay, cut some of these leaves off. Okay, here we go. I don't want too much because I've already got that asparagus going. So this is probably enough right here. It's probably more than I can eat. Then I'll just cut it up just a little bit more so it cooks faster. I'll tell you, you can't beat these ceramic knives. They are really sharp. Okay, got that cut up, and it's going to go in with the asparagus too. Okay, now I'm going to add a little bit of all-season salt and some garlic to my boiling pot over here, and I'll boil the asparagus and broccoli for about 15 minutes. Okay, here's my last project. I'm going to, I've made some green tea. It's, I just did it like a regular cup of tea. And then, while it's still warm, I'll just go ahead and put my, I got a little sugar pack of Truvia, made from stevia, for my sweetener. And then I'll get my, I'm going to adjust my camera a little bit. And then I put in a little bit of lemon, concentrated lemon juice. Drip some of that in there. Then I'll just stir that up with a knife I got here. Get that sugar and lemon mixed in there. Then I get me some ice out of the refrigerator. Oops. Okay, I'll put this over to the to the side, and then I'll fill up my cup with ice. Okay, and then I'll take my my hot cup of tea, and I pour it in there with all the sugar and everything, and then I just go over to the sink and add a little bit more cold water to it, or you can get it out of a pitcher in the refrigerator. And there I have a great big old glass of iced tea. It just took a few seconds to do it. I heated the that's good. I heated the water up in the microwave for 2 minutes. And I put my tea bag in there, steeped it for about 5 minutes, and so now I've got a nice cup of iced tea there. Okay, my chicken is finished. I just take the tin foil and I just put it right here on my plate and open it up, and I just it's so tender you don't even have to use a knife to eat it. I think this is probably a fairly healthy way of cooking too, because it's not any you know, like deep frying or anything like that. I'll pour a little bit of this juice on my chicken. Okay. Then you just throw that tin foil away. And then I'll just go over here to my vegetables. And I'll get some vegetables out here on my plate. Well, as you can see, I've got my chicken and my broccoli and and my cauliflower and asparagus, and so I think I'm ready to eat. So that's the end of the process.